Welcome everybody to Power Score RPG today. So basically what has happened is, for a long time on my channel I was running the Tomb of Annihilation and all the spin-off stuff and all that kind of stuff, and that's all pretty much done. We're going to wrap all that up in the next couple weeks, and so soon we're going to start Dragon Heist, the new D&D adventure, and Hell's Rebels, a Pathfinder path that I'm going to convert to 5th edition. And that's going to be what we'll be doing for a long time. But we have this little space of time for the next few weeks. So in addition to running, the wrap-up adventures, that gives me some room to run some stuff that other games that I like that I don't really get to do that much. So Shadowrun's the top of the list. So we're going to do that. Oh, hey, Kenji. And so yeah, we are going to play Shadowrun 5th edition today. So I just want to warn you, Shadowrun purists, that I barely know the rules. All right, I'm using the quick start rules that you can download for free. I'm totally going to screw it up. So if you're into rulesy stuff, you don't want to watch this. You're going to want to kill yourself. Okay, but it's just like an excuse to do motorcycles and smoking and shooting guns and that kind of thing. So, just because I know some of you haven't really played much of Shadowrun. Okay. These are my Shadowrun dice. I only use them when I play Shadowrun, right? So in Shadowrun, everything is a bunch of D6s. So when you have to do something, you'll roll a certain amount of D6s. You don't add them together. You just look at them, and you see which ones you want, a 5 or a 6. That's a success. So basically what you do is you roll them and you count your successes. And everything will have, like an easy task, you need 1 success. A medium one, you need 2. A hard one, you need 3. And then it'll even go worse than that, 4 or more. So that's the general idea. And usually when you try to do something, okay, so say you I think if you try to shoot somebody, you always take a skill and you add it to the most relevant stat, right? You add those two numbers on your sheet together, and that tells you how many dice you roll. So attacking, like if you attacked with a pistol, that would be pistols plus agility. Then you roll all those dice. And then my bad guy that you shot at, I will roll their armor. And each success I get reduces your successes by 1. And then if there's any left over after the armor, then you have damaged me, and I roll a different roll to try to reduce it some more. And in this game, you don't have hit points. You have boxes. There's 2 types of boxes. Okay? It's like they're on your sheets. There's stun damage and then there's physical damage, right? So stun damage is just like, ugh, and then you go to physical, which is like, ugh. And as you progress in your boxes, you'll get a -1. I think that's to your total dice for stuff you do. All right.
Okay.
So let's see. That's kind of the basics. I wrote down all the most important rules. Oh, so whenever you do something and you roll your dice, every 1 you get is bad. If half of your dice or more are 1s, that's a glitch, which is like a critical miss. And me, the guy who runs the game, decides what happens when you
Wonderful.
get a glitch fairly and accurately, you know. So, yeah.
No glitches, please. No glitches.
Now, on your sheets, I know one of you is a combat adept, and all of that stuff is already factored into your stats, from what I understand.
Yep.
And then one of you is a street shaman, and that describes your spells. Now, there's one thing that I don't think was covered in the quick start rules, and that's drain. So I looked it up, and it's just like the more you cast spells, you know, it hurts you or drags you down, you know. So I don't even know if we're gonna roll those. We'll just see what happens. But I did write down how that works, because it can do stun damage to you. You know, it's just like the more you cast, the more taxed you become, basically. All right. So as far as the setting, in that quick start rules, the year is 2075, but mine is in the year 2059. The president is a dragon named Dunkelzahn. In the games, weird stuff happened with him, but I like him, so I didn't have that stuff happen. So he's still the president. You know, it's been a year or two now he's been elected. People have tried to kill him, but he's still alive, and he's still the president. And this is set in my own made-up version of New York City. And the Bronx is an urban sprawl, a wasteland teeming with motorcycle gangs. And there's all these giant corporations, and a long time ago, people suddenly started turning into elves, trolls, dwarves. So all of those exist in the game. Magic came into the world. People started inventing cybernetics and jacking in. No, I'm not going to run Food Fight. I made up my own goofy adventure that is really dumb. You'll see. It's stupid. You know, and in my version of Shadowrun, it's like the 1991 vision of the future. So you all have wrist fax machines. So if you want to communicate with each other, you can like type out a fax and it'll print out to them on a piece of paper. And if it's an important message, you might want to swallow it so nobody else ever sees it. And you all have a motorcycle because everybody has a motorcycle in my game. And let's see, is there anything else I need to cover? I ran a Shadowrun. This is set right after a Shadowrun campaign I ran a few years ago. I wrote about it on my blog. It was all about the mayor and a magical STD called Dragon Balls. So, yeah. Stupid.
Nice.
And there was two gangs. There was the men's right activists versus like this female gang run by a woman who changed herself to look just like Betty Page. And there's this huge war, and the heroes went to the men's right activists compound at an old rundown drive-in movie theater, and they killed them all with rocket launchers, and it was insane. So other gangs have popped up. The main gang in mine is called the Anarchy Scouts. They're like Boy Scouts, but their merit badges are like looting and, you know, felonies and, you know, that kind of thing. So, and they all wear gas masks and Boy Scout uniforms. And there's other gangs of which you might meet in this very adventure. So, to start, it's New York City. It's 6 p.m. Pickles, your contact. I just so you know, people, I asked them to make up their contact, okay? So don't blame me. Contact wants to talk with you, Pickles.
How does she contact me?
CB radio.
Damn straight.
She goes, "Hey there, Big Pickle. This is Big Mother Trucker. I think I got something you might be interested in."
Hey, Big Mother Trucker, I got you right here.
Why don't you meet me at XX Boulevard pronto? Oh, and 3rd Street.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Okay.
10-4, Big Mother.
You go to meet Big Mother Trucker.
I'm on a bike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with a CB.
You shoot
Serious bike.
She hangs out of her cab. She's a big troll lady, like a legit troll. And she says, "Hey, Pickles, I just delivered a big load of ketchup-flavored, non-toxic marshmallow substitute, and I heard something that you might be interested in. I think I
Oh
got a
yeah,
job for you if you want.
you're known for delivering big loads.
That's right, I am, Pickles. The biggest. So she says, I heard, I've got this a secret shipment coming into the city tonight, and apparently some people want to get at it. You interested in guarding this shipment? You would need to protect them until they got to the warehouse, and you got to stay at the warehouse all night. And you shouldn't be looking into the crates that they're delivering either.
Oh, okay.
hmm
I shouldn't be looking into the crates.
You'll get a cool 7,000 new yen.
I'm on it, Big Mother.
All right. She gives you the wrist fax number of 3 other potential sidekicks that you will have. She gives you an address. You're going to meet them up in an alley. The truck should be driving by that alley at 7:35 p.m. You are to pull out of that alley on your bikes and ride near it. Keep your eye out for anybody who might try to hijack it, basically.
All right. Get on my wrist facts.
Skid.
So,
Your contact is a hot dog vendor named Jimmy Wieners. Jimmy Wieners wants to talk with you.
all right. I go and see what his wiener wants.
You go to his hot dog stand known as Salty Sea Dogs. He's got an
Okay.
eye patch. His hot dog stand is right by a huge video wall that's playing an ad of daytime double strength Xanax. You see a sad lady, but then she takes one and she turns into an anime schoolgirl who goes hee 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 hee. That's all. He tells you the same thing. Hey, it's me, Jimmy Wieners. Skid, you want to make
How's it hanging?
seven? It's hanging. Wait, plump and certified by the Board of Health. Now, anyway, he tells you the same thing, same job, 7,000 yen. You want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Can I get some crumbs for vanilla swirl here?
Yeah, sure. I got a stale bun around here somewhere. I think I dropped this one on the
Nice.
floor. Okay. All right. Hazard. Word is Crane wants to talk to you at the First Class Exchange.
Right?
Do you go there?
Yes.
Crane greets you, Hazard. And she says, "Hey, I got some new stuff in." She holds up like a little wand with a monochrome readout. It's got like a little sensor on it. Beep, 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 beep. You want
What's that?
this?
What
It's
is
a
it?
passive aggression detector. If you hold this up while people are talking, you'll detect the slightest amount of passive aggression.
Yes. I'll
Okay.
take it.
She sells it to you for like 20.
Yes.
I don't know if you're interested in this. She holds up like an old time diary. It's full of somebody's hopes and dreams. I don't know. They sold it for like 5 new yen.
Is it worth anything? Is it anything in it? Otherwise, just a book. I don't
Just
have a use
somebody's
for
hopes
books.
and dreams.
No.
I think they were hooked on BTLs. BTLs are like better than life chips that you can put into your head and you like live through a movie, and they're very addicting.
You know what? Fine. I'll take it.
Okay. It's
Good
literally
mood.
somebody's entire life written down in a diary. They spent years on it. And apparently their addiction caused them to throw them away in diary form. She holds up one other thing, like a sprinkler, like a lawn sprinkler you attach to the hose, and it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one's got like cybernetic modifications. Check it out, a heavily modified sprinkler. You can mess some people up with this thing, or you can beat your lawn into submission.
I have this, and she has her staff. Like, this does good enough. I don't think I need anything to keep me between someone and someone's head.
She says, "All right," and then she gets down to business and tells you about the job. just like the other two. 7,000 yen. Protect a truck. Here's a wrist fax. Do you want to do it?
I'm low. Seems boring, but I'm low on funds.
Mm.
There's some fun.
Yeah, excellent. Excelsior. You're jacked into the Matrix. All right? Through a telephone line. Splash. So, Splash, you're in the Matrix, which is a visual version of cyberspace. And it's like gray and green. And you're standing on a big grid. And there's like shapes flying around. And you have a friend who lives in cyberspace. He actually died, but he uploaded his intelligence to the Matrix, cyberspace. He lives there forever. But he's being hunted by virus-killing programs. Technically, he's a virus. So he's always hiding out in his place. He's always asking you to help keep him under wraps. His name is Excelsior, and he wants to talk to you.
Excelsior, how's it going? How are you keeping away from the immunities lately?
He's a really old guy. He's like 90. That's his avatar here. And he's got big sunglasses. And he says, "I sure am. Thanks to you, Splash.
That's what I do.
I picked up some info.
Oh, lucrative?
7,000 new yen.
Fair.
He gives you the deal. Do you want to do this?
I mean, seems like a pretty big payout for just watching a truck. Any other information you have on that?
Well, you gotta escort the truck to a warehouse and then guard the warehouse till morning. Someone else is gonna come pick up the delivery.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could use a little bit of a break. That sounds like an easy 7,000. I'm good for that.
All right. He says, what's it? Yeah. Thanks, true believer. Excelsior! And then
Be well, Excelsior.
he just stares at you until you leave. All right. It's raining out in the city. It's nighttime. So everybody has umbrellas, and the pole that holds the umbrellas up are like neon, and they glow. So people are walking through the streets. There's cars. Do you go to the alley where this is the meet area? We're gonna meet the other runners for this Shadowrun.
Yeah, while we're waiting, Pickles gets out a packet, opens it up, reaches in, and puts in his chew. And on the packet it reads, "Big Flava Chew packet."
All right. Okay. So you all arrive in this alley. So Pickles, can you describe what you look like?
Pickles is he's a human. He's scrawny. He's pale. He has wild green hair that just kind of goes everywhere. And yeah, I mean that's Pickles.
What about Skid? What do you look like?
Well, Skid, he's got sort of a punk look, leather jacket, sunglasses, probably a punk band T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he don't take crap from nobody. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's got a big fat pigeon sitting on his shoulder that he loves and respects more than anybody.
What about Hazard? Hold on, you're muted.
Yep, she has a, wearing like biker outfit, like tank top, leather jacket. She has like kind of wild like black hair and just kind of she's thin and wiry, but like in that way that kind of like an angry stray cat does. So she just has like a cigarette in her mouth.
And what about Splash?
Splash is about 5'4". She's a little bit shorter, a little bit not kind of full figure. She's got blue hair that's kind of short but spiked up with some gel in it, and she's always got her deck on so she can watch what's going on the net no matter where she's traveling, and just wears like some jeans, bunch of rips in them, just a plain T-shirt, nothing nonchalant, and then she's got a kind of worn leather jacket that she collected from somewhere that she it's her favorite. She wears it all the time.
Okay. So it's raining. You're in an alley right next to a 3-lane highway. You each got a motorcycle. You're waiting for this truck to drive by. It should be there in 5 minutes. Do you do anything special?
Looking around, do I see any like flying drones or anything keeping track that I might be able to get some video surveillance on to track this truck while we're going along with it?
There is a hovering electro blimp blaring ads over a megaphone. It's like going over the street slowly.
Interesting. Can I try to, while we're waiting, see if I can maybe put a mark on it to try to gain access when we, just in case we need an overhead feed?
So it's your hacking plus logic. That's how many dice you roll.
Hacking plus logic.
You want 5s and 6s.
All right. Let's see. My logic is going to be a 7, and my hacking is going to be I think that would that fall under my cracking skill group?
Sure.
All right. So it looks like 11 in the parentheses. So it looks like I get 11 dice.
11 dice. Wow.
All right. For 5s and 6s. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I got 4 successes and not a glitch.
So you're technically the owner of this thing. You can completely control it.
Excellent.
So you've got the admin password or whatever. So it's got like a couple things. It's playing TV ads, and then it's got like a scroll with words on it, which you could change if you wanted to. It's got cameras on it, and it's got the speaker that's blaring out the TV audio. So right now you don't see any big truck coming by.
All right.
So Pickles is going to be doing the same thing. He's sort of like messing on his cyber deck. He's looking for stuff that he can like, play around with because he's kind of bored.
There's a couple things. There's a big video wall playing ads, and then on a street nearby, like a corner of a street, instead of having statues, they have these big like discs on the ground that project holograms of famous people. So this one's got one of Rudy Giuliani. 9/11 time version.
I want to try to get a mark on it just for fun.
Okay. Go ahead. If you
Same
do
thing?
it, you can control him and talk through him.
God, there's so much D6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
You're now the owner of this public hologram.
Nice.
I throw up a hologram of Big Mother Trucker, and she's saying, "Hire me for all your trucking needs." It's my little payback for the intel.
Uh-oh, there's someone coming down from the other end of the alley. They're wearing a long trench coat and a wide-brimmed hat. You can see their silhouette against the neon of the city. It's walking closer, smoking a vape thing.
Alley's taken. Find another one.
He's like, "Listen, doll, this is public property." He walks closer. He flips open a wallet. "Earl Booker, private detective. What you got going on here, kids?"
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Just
Birds of a feather.
I don't know too many people who hang out in a rainstorm in a alley full of urine.
Pickles says, "Hey, we're all friends here. Hey, you want some chew?"
Wants a chew. He says, "No, and you shouldn't want it either. It's gonna give you gum disease, kid."
I mean, before you say no, why don't you chew it over?
be friends.
As you say that, a huge truck comes driving by, pulling a big old trailer. That's your truck. What do you do?
Well, Skid will skid on out of the alley on his motorbike. He's like, I gotta go.
Pickles follows.
Same.
Okay.
We'll find another alley. Good night.
He says,
And I go,
make sure to follow the speed limit. And he puts out his vape thing.
I flip him the bird as I leave.
You flip the bird. Oh.
I send Pickles a fax on his watch as I'm riding that says, "Keep eyes out. That was suspicious."
He gets the fax and it comes out like it's not paper. It's actually like, because he's a decker. He's modified his devices, so it comes out in like this flat piece of chew, so you can rip it off and read it. Stuffs it in.
Amazing. Okay.
So delightful.
So you're all on your motorcycles. It's in the rain. You're in the street. There's not too much traffic on the sidewalks. There are quite a few people walking around. How do you want to? You're supposed to protect this thing. How do you want to ride? Do you want to ride in front of it, behind it, next to it?
I'll ride next to it.
All right.
I'm gonna hang back to keep an eye out for anything following from behind.
Okay, hold on. Let me draw this out.
So if she's going to hang behind, Pickles is going to drive out ahead of it, like try to get a decent ways ahead of it, and try to just stay on his cyber deck and perceive anything that he sees that's of interest.
All right, hold on a second.
Yeah.
So Skid, where are you? You're next to it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, and Pickles, you're where? Where are you?
I'm well ahead. I want to get well ahead of it.
Okay. Hazard, where are you?
I'm in behind. I'm gonna keep an eye out for that private eye.
All right. What about Splash?
Yeah, I'm sort of hanging back too with Hazard, and I'm sort of keeping an eye on my heads-up display for that overhead, just watching for any kind of pattern that might be moving and following the truck besides our 4 little vehicles.
I don't know if you can see that, but that's
Yep.
the setup.
Yep.
You're driving. It's rain. A blur of neon. Your motorcycles leave red light trails as you zoom
fuck
around.
yeah.
And then, so you're all, and then through the camera of that big thing, floating thing you got going. Wow. You see 4 bikers pop out of an alley and start coming up from behind. So Hazard and Splash are coming towards you. And you see that they're wearing the tattered clothes of a gang. And as soon as you see them, you know exactly which gang it is, because you know that this gang always wears fedoras. These are the incels, involuntary celibates. They're men who want to have girlfriends, but they can't get them. They're really mad about it, so they ride around on their motorcycles with crowbars and with guns, and they cause all sorts of trouble. And for whatever reason, right now, these 4 incels are just making a beeline for this truck. So we better roll initiative.
Oh Lord!
Oh, this is so good.
So initiative is reaction plus intuition. You roll
Reaction
that many
plus-
dice. And actually, in this case, you do add the total together.
All right.
Yeah.
8. 8. Come on.
Roll that many dice, like that many d6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Where?
This
where
is
did
I can
find
I can
Splash.
prepare. This is my things. Got so many.
Okay, that's where I got it.
All right. How many 5s and 6s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Pickles, what'd you get total?
Altogether?
Yeah.
31?
Right. 31 for Pickles. Skid,
I got 20.
a 20 for Skid. What about Hazard?
3.
30?
3.
Oh.
I wish.
You got a 3 for our initiative?
3 successes?
Oh no, I mean, in this case, you add them all together.
Oh, 8.
8 total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about Splash?
I got 31.
Jesus.
So, initiative is really, really weird in Shadowrun. So basically, we're going to go through the order, then I'm going to subtract 10 from everybody's number. And the people who still have a number over 0 are going to go again.
Oh, wait.
And then I'm going to subtract 10 again. So that means that Splash and Pickles are going to go 4 times.
Whoa.
Oh shoot! Wait, I made a mistake. Sorry, that was 2025. Sorry.
There we
Oh,
go.
okay.
25 for
Yeah,
Hazard.
there we go.
So, okay. All right. So, and I'm going to be a little bit loose with what you can do. I think on your sheets it tells you what you can do with different actions. Basically, on your turn, you get a free action and either 2 simple actions or 1 complex action. So it should say on your sheet like what a simple action is and what a I know casting a spell is a complex action. As far as movement, I'm just gonna kind of let you just drive your bike wherever you want. I mean, if you do a jump or something, there'll be a check involved, but you know. So right now, about I don't know, closing in on you, 20 feet behind Hazard and Splash, 4 young male bikers with fedoras that are like strapped to their heads so they don't fly off while they're riding their motorcycle, and they look angry and pure. So interesting. Splash! You get to go first. You see 4 bikers. There's a dwarf, 2 humans, and a troll. And they got crowbars, and they're dragging them against the street, and they're letting off sparks, and they're very grim looking and determined.
Can I, looking back, do I think, is there any way to do anything hack-wise to, like, there's one of their bikes or something? Or do I think it's probably better to go just with pull out my pistol and take a shot at a tire to take them off their bikes?
Hold on 1 sec. I'm sorry, can you say that again?
So I'm curious, looking at the situation, do I think that looking at their bikes that I could do anything to hack them to stall them out or something? Or do I think it's just easier to pull out my pistol and just shoot out a tire to take them out of this chase?
I mean, right now you're driving a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, complex, typing you could try, but it's gonna be tricky.
Well, I mean, I am talented, but yeah, I'll pull out my gun and I'm gonna take a shot at the tires of one of the bikes.
All right, so you're driving, you turn, you have your gun. So shooting stuff is what kind of gun is it?
I've got a Ares Predator 5, a heavy pistol.
Okay, so that'll be pistols plus agility. That's the dice you roll.
Okay.
I am gonna have to try to dodge that with my.
Let's see. I have 4 successes on my shot with my pistol.
Okay. Gotta get them all rotated, fresh. So you had 4 successes. So that means what I now want out of these dice, I need 4 successes to completely dodge your shot. 1, 2, only 2. So you shoot the tire. So okay, so it hits the tire, the rubber kind of, and it's flocka. So now he's gonna make a driving check to see if he can keep it going. He's wobbling around the street. He's sort of still on it, but he's just barely keeping it upright. Okay, is that it for Splash?
Yep. So yeah, I take the shot and then I just correct and look around see if there's anybody coming around from either side of us.
Pickles. Splash just shot a tire. What do you want to do?
All right, so Pickles here's the shot. Pickles is well ahead of the truck. So does Pickles have enough time to slow down to get over to be able to do some of that typing a little more easier as the truck goes by, and then his friends go by, and then these bikes go by? He's going to sit there and wait and then try to hack maybe one of the bikes. Are these things like connected to the Matrix? Can you figure that out?
Yes, because I mean, they've got maps, all sorts of stuff. Also, in Shadowrun, there's augmented reality. So sometimes the bike will be hooked up to that, so it can access the, you know what I mean? You can see them through the monitor on the bike, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So,
I want to try to get a mark to get control, like one of the bikes, if I can.
All right, so you kind of pull over, stop, and you go beep, 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 beep. Okay.
All right, so what am I doing? One of those cracking checks again?
Yep.
Oh God. I got 1 success. I got 4 ones.
It's a critical glitch.
Oh God.
What does that mean? That means I'm gonna say it like makes his bike run extra smooth. He gets a burst of speed.
I think. Wait, I got. Oh damn.
You hit the wrong button. So you unlocked like the fail safes. You know, like there's a speed limit it's not supposed to go above, but you just got rid of
The
that.
governor's
Now it's just
off.
like,
Yeah.
and he's like, whoa. Right? Okay. That was Pickles. Now it's Hazard's turn. I think you're muted.
Sorry. How many? What's the action economy with this? Like for complex actions and simple actions?
It should be on the sheet. I don't really know. So
Like how many can you like how many can you make per
2
round?
simple actions or 1 complex.
Okay. How nice are their bikes?
They're not great. These are people who live in the urban sprawl. So it's like, stolen bikes or bikes made of spare parts. They're okay. They're not. They're like used, like a used car kind of thing.
All right, I'm gonna like just kind of slow down so I'm like next to one.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like make like this thing at one of them, and then just jab him with my
So like
telescoping staff.
So they're behind you. You slow. So you pull. So like one pulls up next to you.
Yeah.
Tips the fedora and he goes, "Milady." And then what do you do?
Just jab him in the friggin' face with my staff.
All right. So attacking with your staff. I'm not sure.
That's a complex.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I mean the as far as the dice you roll, melee.
Is it just the unarmed combat? Is that what that's considered?
Sure.
Okay, so that's 9. Oh, good, thank God.
9. Holy
Yeah.
cow!
Yeah, combat adept.
So he tips the cap, and then you're just like,
Oh.
Splash is gonna yell over to Hazard, "Get me a fedora!"
All right, 3 successes.
Okay. All right, here we go. 3 successes. Okay. His armor actually absorbs the blow. Right,
Okay.
so he's got his Kevlar vest on, and but he doesn't take any damage. All right, and that's it for Hazard. Skid the street shaman.
Okay.
You're next to the truck.
I'm gonna talk to my pigeon familiar, Vanilla Swirl, and I'm gonna tell him to go get some pigeon buddies and see if they can fly in and like attack one of the bikers' heads, like distract them.
Okay, just so you know, like a round is 3 seconds.
Yep.
So I mean, you're not sure how long this might take.
Doesn't matter. I'm sure Vanilla's got it.
So you're gonna take. So your pigeon's gonna fly off and look to get a bunch of seagulls to. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else for Skid?
I'm going to.
Is that a spell or something? I mean, can you? When you can just talk to your.
It says under my language skills, awakened critters. So I think I can talk to him. Okay. He's a familiar. So.
All right. Okay.
Besides that, I think I'm just gonna stay up next to the bike.
Okay.
Make sure my gun's all ready. No. Okay.
All right. Finally, it's my turn. Yeah. All right. It's Hazard. Going to.
Now I know how to defend. Hopefully.
Right next to you. I got a crowbar. Swing the crowbar. I got 8 dice. Here we go. Oh, shit. I got 1, 2, 3 successes. So there's 2 stages here. First, you roll your armor.
Yeah.
I believe it's a lot. That's a lot.
Probably. That's a goddamn lot of dice. Yeah. Okay. Man, I miss this. I miss like shitloads of 4.
All right, he got 3 successes. You got 4. So your armor absorbs the blow.
Mhm.
All right. Janae, Splash. One biker rides up to you, and he goes, "Milady, you're on the wrong side. Join us. You will be a queen."
Maybe another day. I've got things to do today, honey. But I'll take that hat.
Take the hat. Okay, he's like, a trophy. I understand. Wink. And so he's on his motorcycle. And it's
Mhm.
raining, and you're going fast. And he holds out the hat across the lane, and you're gonna grab it.
Sure.
Okay, you grab it. So it's 2 of them. So it's
Do you
2
want me to roll
more.
my gymnastics skill?
Yes.
This could go badly. Let's see. Oh no, only 1 success, but no glitch.
Okay, you get the hat. And yeah, it smells like a lot of body wash. Really went to town with that stuff.
You might want to take it easy on the Old Spice.
The other 2, the one guy's got his jacked up motorcycle. So one's gonna pull up on the side that Skid is on. One is gonna pull up on the other side. So Skid, you're on the driver's side.
Yep.
So he comes up to you, dragging his crowbar on the street, lifts it lefty, tries to hit you with it. I'm gonna roll my dice.
Oh boy.
I rolled 1, 2, 3 successes. So now you roll your armor.
Oh. Oh no. Okay, I got 2 successes and 3 1s. So
Oh, now they did say that you can have both a critical glitch and a hit. So
Alright.
you had 2, so you reduced mine by 2. Actually, I think I'm doing this in the wrong order. I think you should be rolling your defense before your armor. So roll
Sure.
your reaction plus intuition in dice to
Plus
see if you can
intuition.
dodge it.
All right.
let's see. This one's 2. That was still 2.
So you had 2 for dodging, and then 2
Yeah.
for armor. So
Mhm.
you dodge partway, and you're struck, and it blocks you. Hey, Katie. And all right. So then the other one, like, blows by and comes up to the driver's side and pulls out a gun and points it at the driver, who's just some, he's just some dwarf. And he goes, I'm gonna be driving this thing, so pull over. And he's like pulling over like his motorcycle. He's actually gonna try to step onto where the door is,
Mhm.
ditch his bike and like try to get in there and move the driver over and take over driving the vehicle. But right now he's got his gun out. His motorcycle's right next to the driver's side window. All right, and that is the end of the first round. And now I have to subtract 10.
That's an intense 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now,
I got a new hat.
you all get to go, and I don't.
Oh.
Rad.
Splash.
All right. Can I see the one that got up onto or is trying to get onto the truck with his bike over there? Has he successfully gotten
Yes.
onto the
Nope.
floor?
He's gonna have to do that next round after you guys go like 3 more times.
All right. Can I try to accelerate and as he's trying to make the move, shoot the back tire on his bike and try to like throw it off so he gets kicked off the bike?
Okay, so you put your fedora on,
Mhm.
kick your bike into high gear, and you pull up over to the side. You take aim
Mhm.
with your gun in the rain. You shoot at his tire. All right,
3 successes.
here we go. Whoa! He actually dodges. Kapoom! So it pings, hits the ground near his tire. All right. That was Splash. Pickles. You were pulled over to the side. The whole
Just
convoy
pull
goes
over the
by.
side. Yeah, everybody went by. What about
Uh-huh.
this guy with like that had the flat tire? Is he like trailing behind too?
He's wobbling
getting-
around. Yeah, he's starting to trail back. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna rev up the bike
Uh-huh.
and get my pistol out
Uh-huh.
and shoot him on the way by.
Okay, good. Shoot. I rolled good.
What is this? Pistols?
It
that's what I
is
have,
for
right?
pistol. It is pistol plus agility.
So which number do I use? The one that's in the box? Okay, 7. Oh my god! I got no successes and 1-1.
Well, I think that you have to get half or more. It has to be 1 for it to be.
Oh, okay, good.
It's a lot of
So it's
bad.
just a miss. Yeah.
All right. So see you drive by, but he ducks. Zoom, he
Pickle
checks
shoots his gun in the air. He kind of tries to make up for it, like, aha, I'm just, being cool.
He checks his hat to make sure it's still there. All right. Hazard.
All right, so that guy tried to hit me with the crowbar, so I like catch it, and then I just I headbutt him.
Ooh, okay.
That's still unarmed combat, so it's a lot of dice. That's still we'll roll a few of them at a time. There we go. 3 successes.
Okay. So I already rolled his defense stuff. So you headbutt this guy, and he his motorcycle pops like a wheelie, and he falls off it and starts tumbling, and so he just kind of gets lost in the there's a car kind of back there that almost hits him and swerves out of the way.
Rad. I was hoping for explosion, but that's good.
So there's 3 incels left.
So there's one on the door, and where are the other 2?
One's on the door, and the other 2 are actually, okay, there's one on the door, there's one on the side of the truck, now there's one next to Splash.
Yes.
So do that. Okay. Skid.
Okay, I'm gonna look at this guy next to me, and I'm gonna pull out my taser and shoot him with it.
All right.
Yes.
So, it's only 1 success. Shit.
Let's see what I get with my dodge. 1, 2. Just barely. All right. So you're in the rain. You're driving really fast. You try to, and he pulls to the side just a little bit, just enough to get out of the way.
And can I speed up my bike and try and get in front of the truck?
Sure.
Sort of start moving around to the other side.
Okay. All right. So that was the next pass. Now subtract 10 from everybody's rolls. And Splash, you get to go.
All right. So failing to shoot out the tire on the bike with the rider getting onto the truck, can I try to accelerate basically between the bike and the truck and sort of take him out with my just whoop, and send him off and flying away?
So you want to ram him sideways, kind of like?
I kind of want to go as he's getting on the truck. I want to go right in between the truck and his bike and just sort of clip him. And so the bike goes one way, he goes the other, and the truck keeps going.
Okay, so this game has opposed checks. So this sounds like an opposed vehicles check. So I think it's agility plus your vehicles skill.
I don't know if I have a vehicle skill.
You should have, for motorcycles, you should have something. I don't know. So
I mean, I am a gymnast, so I am very talented. I could try to.
What's your? It might be reaction.
Ooh, reaction for me is I got agility plus reaction. Is that it?
You could do that, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So I accelerate my bike and head right for him. I just want to send him off the truck and be like, "Get out of here!" All right, that is cocked. All right, so I have only 2 successes.
Okay, he rolled really bad. So this is the guy who has the gun pointed at the driver, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you ride up, you knock him. So his bike tips. hits the street, starts spinning. He goes flying. So Skid, you and the other guy are. The spinning bike is now an obstacle for you, so you'll need to make a reaction
gosh.
plus agility. So
Okay.
Heads up!
Let's see, one.
Whoa! My guy jumps it.
Got 3 successes.
Oh, you do too. So you both like when you jump right over it. Wow, awesome. Okay, so that's 2 guys down.
I tipped my fedora at the one I knocked off the truck.
It looks like they aren't celibates anymore because they just got fucked.
Oh, you just see me just like swerve into his way. Just like, dunk, dunk.
Thank you, Katie. Pickles. What do you want to do? There's 2 incels left.
God.
Okay, and I'm behind them.
Yeah.
I want to try a really complex hack on the fly, but for our truck, so that I want to do the same thing to the truck that I accidentally did to the incel's bike.
Oh.
So I know it's going to be tough while I'm driving to try to pull this off, but I'm going to try it with all my hacking skills.
Yeah, Katie, this is a biker gang. They're the involuntary celibates. They're so angry because when they ask women to have sex with them, the women say no! So they get crowbars and they go hit the streets and they cause all sorts of problems. Then they go home to their base and they have chicken tendies. Pickles! You're going to hack it! Go ahead, hack it!
Is it just the same roll? Even though it's really tough?
Yeah.
Oh, look at all those pretty 6s and 5s.
You hacked the truck, so you're getting rid
5
of
successes.
there's no limits now. Speed limit is you've amped up.
I put AR turbos on there.
Okay. All right. So now the truck can drive a lot faster. All right. Is that it? And it handles smoother.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the headlights go like multicolored.
Okay.
Has like ground effects too.
All right. All right. Ground effects. Yeah. All right. Hazard. You get to go. Hold on. You're muted.
No, 1 left.
2. I think there's 2.
One's on a bike and one's on the door.
The one on the door is gone. There's one next to Skid, and I think there's one still next to Splash. Is that right?
I think he's a little behind me now. When I gunned it to go get his buddy off the truck.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're not there anymore. Okay, you're up by there. Okay.
Yeah,
So
since I'm
Hazard
behind.
is one a little bit behind you. So you're both motorcycling, and he's a little bit behind you, kind of closing in on
I'm
you.
gonna do the same thing. I'll back to and just kind of like elbow him like in the face as I like kind of like just break and like.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So that's same thing. All right. 9.
Ooh.
All right. Oh. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
Okay. You elbow him. He goes flying off his bike.
Oh.
See if you can avoid the cars behind.
Oh, please.
That is 0 successes. So
yes.
He goes tumble, 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 and then some like old guy who can't see above his steering wheel is like driving in the rain, and like it's just like dum dum. He doesn't even notice.
Yeah. So I'll
Is it Excelsior?
I'll do that thing where like
Goddamn.
I'll like kind of like lower my staff, like have it drag against the ground, have like sparks come by as I like go up further.
Awesome. Okay. All right.
Is the old man complaining about the road conditions?
No, actually, he's probably just like listening to some like elevator music, and yeah, he's having a good old time. All right. So we're still in round 1. And 2 people get to go again. Splash.
Oh. So looking back, there's just the one left, sort of between
next
me
to
and
Skid's riding right next to one last fedora wearing maniac. angry young man.
Can I attempt? It's sort of the same idea of the break, like to get close. But I want to, as I break, I want to take off the fedora and try to just jam it on his face. And just sort of like blind him so he can't see where he's going.
All right, so let's do like an opposed.
Yes.
Let's just do one stat and make it simpler. Why don't we do
Okay.
like agility or reaction? Your choice. I'm gonna do
Reaction.
Okay.
All right.
I got one success.
I got one success as well.
Tie goes to the defender.
Okay.
So you try to put the hat on his face.
I lose the hat. Son of a.
Yeah. Okay. And it like the old man's driving. He's got his window open, even though it's raining. And like the hat blows in. He's like, "Oh, here. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking spiffy tonight." All right. And then Pickles, you get to go, and then we actually start the initiative over again.
Okay. This went really well before, so I see it's Splash.
Splash.
She struggling in this this fedora fight with the incel.
Skid and Splash are kind of riding right near one last incel.
With my great pistol skills, I'm gonna go right in between them at the incel from behind. Pull the trigger.
All right. Yeah.
3 successes.
Yeah. Okay. So where do you want to shoot him?
Right in the back of the thigh, so that his foot comes off the accelerator and he just.
Okay. So you shoot him, and he and he loses control and he skids off to the side. I guess he probably wobbles towards like a crowd that scatters and he crashes into like hits a fire hydrant and goes flying through the air. So you've cleared out the 4 bikers. The driver gives a you know. Do you continue escorting the truck?
Heck yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna flip over on my display back up to my overhead cams and see if I can make sure if there's anything else and sort of track the damage that we left behind. I sort of want to do a quick like record loop to get this for later.
Okay.
You never know when you need this like proof that you've got the skill set for this job.
Yeah, post it on your resume. Your shadow resume.
Yeah.
You to your relief, the cops are an organization called Lone Star. And Lone Star is kind of like you pay them to be the police sort of. They're in the pockets of the corporations. So if you got a lot of money, Lone Star is on your side, but for the people who run the shadows, Lone Star is usually a big problem. And in the campaign I ran before this, there was a sergeant named Dick Ripper who gave the group a hard time like you wouldn't believe, but eventually they killed him. So you escort the truck to a small warehouse. He backs up to the single loading dock and opens so it's like a big sliding metal thing. There's also a side door, which they gave you the access code to open. The driver is just a regular dwarf guy. He says, "That wasn't so bad. Thanks for your help."
That was fun.
He opens the back of his truck. Does anybody look in, or do you go in the
Oh,
warehouse?
Pickles runs up and immediately looks in and opens a crate if he can.
50 coffin-sized wooden crates.
Interesting.
All right, let's open one.
The dwarf says, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! You can't open those."
Yeah, weren't we told we weren't supposed to look in the boxes?
Wait, at least wait till I'm out of here. Jeez, man.
Yeah, I mean, jeez.
Hey Pickles, we got to make sure that there's no eyes on this place. We should get this door open and make sure nobody's been messing with the security system.
All right, Pickles wants to mess with the security system.
All right, so you guys are gonna go inside the warehouse?
Yeah.
It's a very small warehouse, like I don't know, 50 by 50, something like that, and it's pretty much empty. But there is a desk against a wall. Oh, and there's a bathroom. There's a desk, like a table against a wall that's got a computer that's all running, and it's got 6 monitors, and it's got all these wires everywhere. And there's a stack of floppy disks. Like there's like at least 60 floppy disks. Like, and there's stairs that lead up to kind of a catwalk, and up on the catwalk there's a I don't know, like a 15 by 15 area with cots on it in case you want to go to sleep. And there's some snacks up there. And there's so you're gonna check out the computers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have cameras. So there's a camera on each side. It's a rectangle building. So there's a camera outside, and there's 2 cameras on the inside. And yeah, the dwarf starts unloading the crates using like a forklift thing.
Nice.
Owns this building.
You want to try to enter the matrix and find out who owns this building?
Yeah.
Make another one of those checks or whatever.
Four successes.
This is owned by someone named Rebecca Affluenza.
Hmm.
All right.
I
I
look
relay this information to the group. Anybody here a Rebecca Affluenza?
Have we ever heard of this person?
I don't know.
Can I run a net search on the name and see if I get any information?
Yes.
All right.
Google her.
Let's see. All right. So
She does sound rich, yeah.
Sounds like she's sick an awful lot of the time.
All right. So I bring up my heads-up display and just do a quick search on the net to see if I know anything about this person. And I get, I've got 4 successes on the search.
Rebecca Affluenza is a very wealthy woman, a socialite who has a lot of parties. She's very into like unique parties, you know, that kind of thing. This city has a very vibrant social scene.
How many zeros does she have at the end of her New Yen account?
Oh, a lot. Definitely
okay.
a multi-millionaire.
All right.
And she has a little bit of pull with the mayor.
Nice.
Yeah, the building owner's got some connections and is deep pockets. So I would say let's not screw this up. Lucrative futures involved in this.
Like the way you think.
Yeah, you got it, Katie. That's right. Okay. So the guy finishes unloading the 50 coffin-sized wooden crates, and he looks at you all and says, "I think they left you some good stuff on TV tonight, or hollow vids. So, you know,
nice.
You should be fine now. But thanks for your help.
No problem.
No.
Thanks for driving, man. Appreciate it.
That's what I do. All right. He gets out of there. Do you want to see what's
open the
on?
crates now?
Yes, Kid immediately goes to check what's on.
Yeah, let's see.
He's like, oh man, I hope they're showing like Mamma Mia, The Notebook or something. Love that shit.
Okay. There's a bunch of shows on tonight. The Irrepressible Mrs. Sprightly. That's about a scampy lady who's always getting into, you know, but she always gets out of it.
Yeah, of course.
Waifu Swap, where people swap their waifus.
You never do that. That's illegal.
America's Funniest Cyber Malfunctions, where people with cyber eyes and arms scream in horror as their limb turns against them.
Oh, that's a good show.
Groin Punch, Miami. Very popular show.
Oh, that's my favorite show.
To Catch a Tickle Torturer. Set up a sting.
Pickle says we have to watch that. I'm all into that tickle torture.
Pickles like stickles?
That's where my name comes from. They tickle me so much I pee. You know, have you had to laugh so bad you pee? That's why they call me Pickles.
I did that in like middle school.
That Unfriended Revenge. It's a show about people who were unfriended on social media, and they come after the person who unfriended them and get revenge. It's a very satisfying show.
I think that's my favorite.
So yeah, that's what's on. So now your job is to protect this warehouse and the 50 crates that are, you know, not going to open. And I guess I don't know.
Not at all.
And yeah, so you gotta. It's like 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m. You're gonna be there till 6 in the morning, or apparently someone's gonna come and pick up the stuff, and you'll get your money. So what would you like to do?
I really want to see what's in these crates.
I mean, we're not supposed to look.
I mean, if they're very special, we'll guard them better.
I suppose.
And if they don't know we opened one,
We don't want to take anything. We just want to look.
I don't know, but I mean, it's up to you, fellas. I don't.
You do you. I'm gonna go watch that security and see if there's an alarm system to set up for the doors and things like that. So I go and slide in at the desk, and while they're discussing the crates, I'm eyeballing the discs.
They're actually blank discs. And yeah, you can set up the alarm system so that if somebody opens, there's one door. So if anybody opens that, the alarm will go off. And do you want it to be do you want it to alert your wrist faxes? Do you want it to make a siren noise that actually airs out, you know?
No,
Or-
I want to set it up so that it sends a fax to each of us.
Okay. What does this fax say?
It says shit's going down.
Okay. All right. All right, cool. All right, so you set that up. What else you guys want to do?
Skid is going to put on the TV, and he's going to see what kind of snacks they got before anything else.
Oh, yeah. There's different kinds of chips and Slurpees. They're like icy.
Yes. Okay, I'll give Slurpee. Shoot.
Well, no, they're Slurpees.
Oh, okay. I
It's
see.
an O.
Slurpees. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna get one
it's
of
a little
those.
mini fridge with a bunch of different flavors. Most of them are soy flavored.
Oh, well, I mean that's all right. I don't really eat, meat, so that makes sense. Yeah, I'll take a soy Slurpee, and I'll get some chips for a little vanilla swirl here, so he can enjoy himself. He just sits on the couch, just sort of in a little bundle on my lap. And we watch some vids,
When your pigeon came back, when you got here, the pigeon showed up with like freaking 50 pigeons. So where do you want to do with them? You want them? They're hanging out on the roof. Do you want any inside?
You know what? I'm gonna bring like 25 of them inside to sit up on the catwalk, and the other 25 like sort of circle the building as best they can.
Okay.
I swear to God, Skid, if they poop on my head.
Don't worry about it.
Swear to God.
Just get your umbrella out, if nothing else.
Did you park your bikes in the warehouse, or are you leaving them outside the warehouse?
I'd bring mine in.
inside. It's raining.
It is raining, so probably bring it inside.
Okay. So you got 25 pigeons in there. Splash has set up the security. You bring your bikes in. You got those 50 crates. Anything else you want to do?
Open the crates.
Crates.
Pickle sneaks down. Sneaks
Well,
over to a
the
crate.
problem with sneaking is it's pretty much an empty warehouse and you're all just standing there. It's gonna be
Pickles
hard.
doesn't seem to mind. It looks like he's still sneaking. He's like doing this.
Yeah, like
Everybody sees him.
Splash has the camera just follow.
Like zoomed in.
Hazard's just like following like real close behind because she's starting to get super bored, and this is at least something that's interesting.
Okay. So it looks like the crates have like metal things that hold them shut. You can pull them off and flip the lid off. You want to do
Done.
that? Okay. So you open it.
Mm-hmm.
This is what looks like a body inside. It looks like Abraham Lincoln, and he's even wearing Abraham Lincoln clothes. And he's got fresh skin. Not breathing.
I poke it to see if it's like.
When you poke it, the skin is soft, but you feel like wires and stuff underneath.
Ah. I try to hack it.
When you flip it over, there is a floppy disk drive in his back.
Oh.
Or there's a jack in his head. You could jack your thing.
Please make murder Abe
Ooh.
Lincoln. Please make murder Abe Lincoln.
I jack into Abe Lincoln's head.
Okay.
God.
So you jack in, and basically this is like, you know, at Disney how they have those robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Hall of Presidents.
So, yeah, the whole of President. But this is a more advanced version. He looks more lifelike. Has more options. You can program him to do more things. But yeah, apparently this was, from what you can tell from the dialogue that they gave him, he was at some kind of a museum and would give speeches and stuff and do a little show or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I wanna try to like.
You have a couple options that you can do as a decker with him. You put a floppy disk into him. You can quickly make a program and put it on your floppy that will give him like set routines to do, you know, if you want him to do stuff. Or
Mhm.
you can jack into him and control him from a distance.
Oh.
You can talk through him. You can make him run, jump, punch, shoot, whatever.
Wow. Decisions. Okay, I want to run over with Splash and get one of the floppy disks. Hey, Splash, scoot over. I got to get a floppy disk. I got to get a routine on one of these really quick.
I roll aside and kick over the other office chair so he can sit.
Okay, so I want to code a routine in so that Abraham Lincoln can be like part of our security detail around the building. I can give him my pistol.
Oh, okay. So you can't. Okay, so you program him to patrol the perimeter and with a pistol. So if he sees some, I mean, like
Abraham Lincoln shoots on sight.
anybody.
Do this.
Anybody that touches the building or tries to enter the building.
Okay. All right.
I send a quick like private little fax to Pickles, and it says you should probably put a subroutine to not shoot the pigeons.
No.
I read the facts, rip it off, and stuff it in my lip. And continue with my original routine. Yeah, Splash, good idea.
You just keep like, Haz just keeps like over your shoulder, just keeps saying, "Can we make them fight? Can we have two of them fight?"
I take a second disc and wait for Pickles to finish.
We got hours. Like, I mean,
All
they
right.
don't have to know.
I want to wait till I'm done with this routine, and I want to get it into Abraham Lincoln and get him outside, and then I want to open some more crates.
God, let's.
I imagine Skid is sitting watching the TV and he like hears a racket behind him and he's just like turning the volume up, and then suddenly he sees Abraham Lincoln like walk past the television. He's like, "What's going on back there?"
He's like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
He goes outside. You pop open another one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know if everybody knows who this is. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Yeah.
She's a hostess. Good looking lady. There she is, lying in a crate.
Wow, look at the hair on that one. That's a nice style, actually. I like it.
Hey Splash, why don't you jack into Elvira and I'll jack into another one?
Who else is in a box? What's another box got?
Open up the boxes. Yeah, like
we'll get them to fight.
Yeah, I got Elvira's mine. Dibs.
yeah. Once Hazard like sees like they're different like all these, she just starts opening. She wants to see what's in these boxes now, like more. No, there's just like there's a present and there's like Elvira in these things.
So Splash, are you going to start programming Elvira?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
For security also?
No, I want to take control so that I can make her act, because whoever Pickles takes control of, we're gonna have battle bots.
Okay. And while you're doing that, Hazard's gonna start opening the other crates just to see who's in there.
She wants to see what other robots are in these things.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh no.
Joan of Arc. He-Man.
Oh, maybe.
Sarah Palin. Sailor Moon. Hitler. Captain Kirk. Sacagawea. Wonder Woman. Taylor Swift. Marilyn Monroe, Colonel Sanders, Beauty from Beauty and the Beast, an anime person waifu, Stormy Daniels, and legendary butt kicker Steven Seagal. And then there's more like that, but
Oh my
I
goodness.
didn't list all 50. But
Hey,
All
guys.
these.
I want after we do Elvira against somebody, I want Wonder Woman to kick the crap out of Hitler.
I was thinking Sailor Moon versus Hitler.
Well,
Come on, come on, can we I just
We
point
should
at
do
Colonel
that
Sanders,
first.
like we gotta have him fight someone.
We should do that first. Pickles takes Hitler. He jacks into Hitler.
well, all right. So as you're programming and getting all excited about robot fights, one of you notice, Splash, you notice that someone outside is approaching your warehouse. They pause. They light a vape. I guess with a button.
Does this figure look very familiar?
Get a trench coat and a wide
the
brimmed
outside.
hat. Pulls out a
I
flask from inside the trench coat. Takes a drink and watches Abraham Lincoln walk by.
No, maybe you should be dead. Abraham Lincoln shoots on sight.
I say, we have company. There's someone watching the building.
Who?
Is it another insult?
Looks like maybe it might be our friend from earlier tonight.
Oh, that
Oh, no.
asshole's back.
Possibly. It's rainy and hard to tell.
You want me to go talk to him?
Yes, just don't get shot by Abraham Lincoln.
Oh,
Don't touch the building.
don't touch.
Don't
Yeah.
touch the building.
All right, I'll go to where he's.
I'm still jacking into Hitler.
Mm-hmm. You think that's why the insoles wanted him so bad? They were interested in jacking in him?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
Um,
They are
They
lonely.
don't get enough opportunity to jack. They like to take every opportunity they can to jack what they.
You've heard
get
legend
their
that some
hands
of
on.
them are no fappers, and those are the ones that are like you steer clear of them. 'Cause
Those are the
they're
meanest
fucking
ones.
Intense. They are so crabby.
Don't.
They will beat you to death for no reason.
I'm sure they're pitching a lot of intense. Yeah.
So Pickles, you're jacking into Hitler, and Hazard, were you going to go outside?
Yeah,
Okay. So you're gonna.
I'm not afraid of Abe Lincoln.
So you're gonna Hazard. You're
You
gonna
should be.
go outside and where you saw whoever that was smoking a vape.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Abraham Lincoln's on the other side of the building. You open the door. The silent alarm goes off, and everybody gets a fax that says, "What? Shit's going down." Yeah. Hazard.
You see,
It's Earl Booker, private detective. He Hazard. He gets a good look at you. Your silhouette in the doorway with the light behind you. Well, there's a sight for sore eyes. Glug glug glug.
You're here again,
It's still raining.
following us. Why are you here?
He walks a little closer. What's the deal with Honest Abe?
That's not what I asked you. You got 3 questions before.
Well, it's not every day you see a former president packing heat.
You have 3,
Okay.
or get out.
He says, "Listen, it wasn't hard to find your warehouse. I just followed the trail of destruction,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought you might like to know a little tip."
Keep going.
Your warehouse ain't safe, lady.
Of course not.
Those no fappers will stop at nothing to get whatever's in those boxes. Why don't you
I
show
mean,
me what's in them? Because a guy gets curious. You know what I mean?
That's none of your concern. If those fedora-wearing assholes come back, send them to heaven without being laid.
All right. Just telling you, there's a lot of them. Okay.
Good.
Um,
It's a long night, and I'm bored.
catch you on the flip side.
Don't let Abe Lincoln kill you on the way out.
Okay. He leaves. He like slowly strolls down the alley. So the fog kind of consumes him, and a saxophone plays in the distance.
Mhm. She just spits and then just kind of like just closes the door and just shakes her head. It's like,
Okay. So, you've jacked into Hitler, and then what?
Yeah, I'm making him do the floss.
Do
'Cause-
the floss?
Hmm?
What does that mean?
Dance.
Oh, he's dancing?
The floss.
Okay. All right.
Elvira's strutting her stuff around the warehouse. She's in those big tall stiletto heels
Yeah.
and walks over and she just kicks Dancing Hitler in the gut at one point with the heels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
So,
make Dancing Hitler tumble over into fetal position.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that that little encounter with the private I just made has her just like all sorts of like grumpy, and she just says, "Well, seems like those weren't the only ones that we're gonna fight tonight. Can you get more of these things up? Because it seems like we're gonna have company later on."
Oh. Sure. I go over and I say, Hazard, what do you want him to do?
Fight. They can have my extra sidearm. Just as many
Outside,
targets as possible.
suddenly you all hear gunshots from outside.
I bring up the outside cameras on the screens.
Okay. So this building, let me draw it real quick. Door. Dock. All right, so it's like a rectangle. There's the side door, the entrance. The dock is over here. You hear gunshots coming from this side.
Where's the bathroom at?
Oh, right. The bathroom.
You can't forget the bathroom.
Put it right here in the corner. Right up in the corner.
Okay, that's where I was picturing it. Okay.
Okay.
Guys, it sounds like Abe Lincoln's got company.
We got to make sure those insoles spend their whole life without ever seeing a box.
Gladly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's time to let Hitler and Abe Lincoln work together.
The crossover we've all been waiting for.
Wait,
It's gonna...
I have a thought. And I motion at Elvira in her black dress with the, very revealing and the stiletto heels. And I say, what better distraction than a fancy, beautiful woman like this for those idiots out there?
Got a good point.
Yeah, she has just been like, yes, do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna still controlling Elvira. I'm gonna have her go open the door and walk outside to see what's going on.
Okay.
At the same time, I'm gonna make Hitler go to the roof.
Okay. So Elvira comes out the door and is gonna walk
Mhm.
around, and you can see through her and control what she
Can
says
I-
and stuff like that.
Can I give Hitler my submachine gun? I'm not going to use it.
Yeah. Hitler. Hitler. Make sure it's fully loaded. Checks his little mustache. You're gonna go put him on the roof with the pigeons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh God. Just.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So Hitler goes on the roof. So Elvira saunters around the building, and you see 4 incels with fedoras hiding behind like garbage cans in an alley, like a dumpster. They're trading fire with Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln's taking some shots.
I say inside the warehouse, well, if anybody asks, we don't know how he got bullet holes in him because he's getting a little bit pummeled out there.
Are we just? We're intent on violence, right?
Yeah, violence is fine.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna go on the outside and kind of like circle around the warehouse.
Okay.
Just so I can like catch them from a different angle.
They shoot Abe one more time, and he kind of goes disabled.
Oh,
And
no.
He just kind of
The best of us.
And he like hangs his head. And
As he goes down, I'm gonna have Elvira step out of the shadows so that she can be seen,
okay.
and she's gonna say, "Oh no, what will I ever do now? My love has fallen.
It's like
He's gone."
just
all four of them go, holy, and one of them goes, dibs. He's like, you can't call dibs on it. We don't have them all yet. He's like, that one's mine. I don't care.
Boys, you don't have to fight over me. There's plenty of this.
They slowly rise and take off their hats respectfully and put them over their heads. Milady, you're not safe here.
While
Don't
they're
you worry.
distracted, I have Hitler taking aim.
Yeah, I'm running around. So like the second I get there, I'm just gonna like whack. I'm just gonna like just hit
On-
one of them like from.
On the
I
roof,
want,
Hitler takes aim.
I want to wait until the scene reaches its climax,
Yeah.
and then I want Hitler to let loose.
Can the pigeons like if he? No,
The pigeons just all go. At
no
the
it'll
sound
be
of
like a
gun.
John Woo. They'll be flying behind him like once.
Hitler's just gonna be like, ah!
I'm gonna send Vanilla Swirl, my pigeon, up to tell the other pigeons that once things go down, to start assailing the people that are being shot at. Poop on them, peck them, whatever needs to be done.
Okay, so let's me get a look at where everybody is.
And actually,
Elvira.
in the bathroom, is there like a window looking out?
No.
No? Okay.
All right, so Pickles, where are you?
I am probably inside, probably somewhere near the computers with the floppy disks,
Okay.
trying to control Hitler.
Controlling Hitler. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Skid, what are you doing?
I am going to get up on the catwalk inside and just sort of keep a watch over everything in case anybody slips past, you know.
Hazard's going around outside, right?
Making my round, just getting amped up.
And Splash
Being in
is
the-
also at the desk controlling.
I've got Elvira.
Okay. All right. So, Pickles and all right, so why don't we roll initiative now?
Got
Alright, I think.
Oh, God, I did terrible. So let's see. Splash, what'd you get?
Let's see.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
26.
All right.
26 for Splash. What about Hazard?
All right. Ooh, come back to me.
Okay, Skid.
15.
What about Pickles?
Pickles got 31 again.
31 for Pickles.
33.
Whoa!
Hazard was bored.
Yeah.
All right, so Hazard, you're creeping around the side of the building. You see all 4 of the incels, like they got their hats off, and they're slowly approaching Elvira, nervously and sweaty. You know, and they're, just
So yeah, I was
trembling
just
slightly.
So she's been she uses that run to kind of build up adrenaline and build up speed. So she just screams, jumps, and kind of takes just a big baseball swing at one of them, the nearest one's head.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so that's gonna be unarmed. God, that's a lot.
Elvira puts her hand to her mouth like,
All right, reaction plus intuition. 6 dice. Okay.
3.
3, and I got 1. So, all right, you got 2 successes, and then I got to make my armor check.
And then do I roll the the damage for the weapon? Is that what happens?
I think there's a damage code on it, right?
Yeah, it's 8p.
Okay, so that's 8 physical boxes, I think.
Yeah.
So my armor roll, my armor roll reduces that number. So instead of 8, I take 5. So he's hurt really bad. He's only got 3 boxes left. So Elvira's like, yeah, and they're just like, and then you run up and you hit one of them in the face with your staff.
Yeah.
Blood.
It's the full amount of my weight into it. Just
okay.
Awful.
It's like slow motion. Tooth goes flying.
It's one of those ones. So if it was he would just start spinning and stuff like that sideways.
Pickles, you're seeing through Hitler's eyes right now. And you see 4 members of the some of them are metahumans, so some are human though. So Hitler's got his machine gun. He's surrounded by pigeons. It's nighttime. It's raining. The moon is behind him. What do you do?
And he's gonna let loose with the machine gun. Basically, everybody except the one that is closest to Hazard to try to avoid any crossfire.
Okay.
And he'll yell out some pre-programmed German phrases that were in his in his programming already there.
Oh,
Ach du
it's so
Lieber.
good.
All
It's
What do I roll?
right. I guess just make a regular. I don't know, what is it? Rifles or something like that.
I don't even know if I have that.
oh, I gave him my gun, so it's like or
Well,
for his
just make like a regular attack roll like you normally would with your pistol.
Yeah.
And we'll just use
Okay.
those numbers.
yeah. God, it's so good.
1, 2, 3 successes.
So you're shooting at a couple of them.
Yeah.
You can do burst fire. I can't remember exactly how that works, so we'll just kind of eyeball it. All right, so one guy actually dodged. One guy did not dodge. The other guy did not dodge. So 2 of them are going to go down to armor. So what's the damage code Hazard on that gun?
Damage code is 8p.
8p. So I got to reduce 8p with my armor. 2, 3. Oh, guys. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so Hitler opens fire. Pigeons go. They're like, oh my God, it's Hitler! They're like ducking for cover and blood flying everywhere. So 2 of the 3 guys get hit. They got bloody wounds. They scream, "I'm hit!" and they kind of take cover behind garbage cans. Pigeons flying everywhere. All right. That was Pickles. Splash. What does Elvira do?
So Elvira is going to she's going to just strut right up to the nearest one to her, and she's going to open hand just crack him across the face.
Oh, okay. So
all right. Unarmed?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. 2 successes for Elvira. She just whack.
Okay, so I got 2 successes on my defense. So she hits him, but he doesn't take any damage. He's used to getting slapped in the face.
I'll have her smile to distract him and be like, "Oh, maybe you are a real man."
Are their like cheeks so calloused because they've been slapped so much?
Yeah. I hope you like honey mustard. Hey. Skid, your turn.
Well, I'm sitting inside on the catwalk.
Skid, right. What happens on your turn is, so there's all that crazy stuff going on the one side of the building. You're kind of scoping this place out.
Yeah.
Pickles and Splash are in the warehouse, but they're kind of jacked into their robots, so they're not totally aware of what's going on inside of the warehouse.
Your own.
The door, there's stuff happening with the door on the other side of the building. You have a very clear view of it.
Okay.
Are we getting a fax? Shit's going down?
Yes, you'll be getting a fax. Yeah.
What does it look like's happening exactly? Like, are people like ramming into the door or something?
Well, if you leave the catwalk and get closer to the security screens, you can see. Unless you have special eyes or something, you can see the screen from where you are.
I have contacts that let me magnify my vision.
Oh, okay, so. Okay. There's 4 more incels on the other side of the building. They've got this plastic thing with some wires sticking out of it, and they're kind of screwing it to the door. And they're getting ready to get the heck out of there, and somebody's setting a timer on it.
Oh shit. I would like to send a fax. Door bomb to everyone.
Heather's not paying attention at this moment.
That's fair.
She's too wrapped up in like just this terrible combat.
Oh gosh. Oh God, I don't, I don't have anything I can do with that. I'm just gonna stay up on the catwalk and hope it doesn't hope it just blows the door. And I'm gonna get ready to cast a spell if anybody runs in there.
Okay. All right. After Skid's turn is the incels' turns. So they're not gonna attack Elvira, obviously. Hazard. One of them is gonna crowbar you.
Okay.
8 dice. Here we go. I got 2 successes. So now
what do I roll for to
defense is reaction plus intuition.
R plus I. All right. Oof. Okay, that's a good. That's a healthy amount
You
of
only need
dice.
2. So.
Oh yeah. Jeez. God, 5.
Okay. Swings a crowbar at you, but you block it with your staff, I guess.
You know what? I'll make it as human. I just catch it in his hand. I just get.
Okay. All right. That was 1. 2 more got shot by Hitler. So they're gonna return fire on Hitler. All right. 8 dice. Hitler. Oh God, that's pathetic. Hitler. They just pretty much miss Hitler in the first shot. All those pigeons are kind of. One bullet would have hit Hitler, but it hits a pigeon instead.
Oh no.
Second one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Hitler needs to make a defense roll, Pickles. You can just use your reaction plus intuition.
Okay. Three successes.
3 successes. Okay, so more pigeons get hit. And Hitler is in perfect condition.
No-win situation. It's Hitler or the pigeons. No.
There's just blood, just little blood packets are kind of floating around the machine gunning Hitler. Just
on the other side of the building, Skid, you hear in slow motion, you hear meep, meep, and then a massive explosion blows the door inside the building. Dust kicks up everywhere inside the building, and you hear incels and don't damage the crates. You hear them yell.
oh, good.
So
Got it.
you hear and you see 4 gun-toting fedora-wearing incels looking through the dust to see if they can spot anybody to shoot.
I mean, it's gonna take them hours to carry out all these crates.
True.
It's gonna be
So I'm gonna say there's so much dust that it's very hard to see anything. So right now
Okay.
they're just making their way through the dust.
I should mention I also have a chameleon suit, evidently.
Yes.
Which makes it difficult for them to see me in the first place.
Ooh, you're the predator. All right, Hazard, you get to go.
Man, Hazard's having the time of her life doing this, so she's cackling. So she's gonna just try and kind of throw the guy's crowbar aside, take her staff, and just kind of hit him between the legs and just kind of just as hard as it can.
Okay.
From underneath, just it's real not great.
All right.
This is awful.
I'll roll my defense dice. I have 6 of them.
All right. 2.
1, 2. I got 2 successes.
4 successes.
How much damage did that do?
That was my telescope 8p.
And what did you do to this person?
I basically just kind of underhand just jam my staff just directly underneath his crotch, just try and hit him up, going so most of the force goes up.
Oh, you hit him in the groin and he does a backflip, and hits the ground unconscious. He's out. He's out. Wow. All right. That was Hazard. Pickles. There's all these pigeons flying around Hitler, and a smoke coming out of the barrel of his submachine gun.
Okay, so Pickles got his facts. He stuffed it in his lip. He's got quite a bit of chew in his lip now. And so he heard the explosion. Because he's in. All right.
You're in the building. It happened very close to you.
He wants to take Hitler and shoot a big circle around Hitler in the roof so that the whole thing comes crashing down, hopefully onto some of the incels on the inside.
Okay.
Oh, good.
All right. So all of a sudden it's like, you know, like sunlight, and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm gonna roll for. You hear a bunch of incels shout, "Ah!" or incoming. Oh, okay. And yeah. So there's a collapse. Sunlight kind of shoots down. I guess illuminates the room a little bit. And you know, there's rubble. There's incels that have scattered and dove in different directions. And then the rubble moves, and Hitler gets up and like looks around.
Okay. I was going to ask if Hitler's still operational.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like the Terminator. All right.
Mm.
It splashes.
There's half of his face is just
Yeah.
his face is just
Yeah.
animatronic now.
Yep.
Darkness, you just a little red eye.
Yeah, he's got a little red glowing eye.
Splash. It's your turn.
All right, so I put Elvira in auto flirt mode as I
Okay.
It's all right.
and then I look around in here where the smoke's coming in, and I'm kind of like, oh. And can I kind of see the guys coming through the doors, like with their guns and stuff like that?
Yeah. Now there's light coming through the hole in the ceiling, so you can see a little
Oh,
better.
good. The one closest that I can see coming, do I think I can hack his maybe his gun and see if I can maybe cause a misfire or an overheat on his next attempt to shoot it? See if I
Yeah.
can get it to.
Make a hack thing.
All right, here we go. That's the plan. Oh boy, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 6 successes. As I'm just like, whoop.
So what do you want to do to the gun?
I wanted to like backfire when he tries to shoot one of us,
Okay.
and so it hurts him and not us.
Okay.
And then I kind of kick the office chair in front of me and get out of behind the desk.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. That was splash. Now it's hazard.
All right, so there's
Outside.
just this. How many of
3.
these people?
They have bullet wounds though. Hitler really did a number on him.
Yep. Just gonna just beat them senseless. Just the first one, the closest one I can see, basically.
They're all hurt, so basically,
Oh, yeah.
if you
I
hit
don't-
whoever, they're going down.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'll make my
they're-
defense roll.
they're mostly dead. I think I'm. This is
1 success.
All right, 1 success. All right, the other half. Yeah, 4 success.
All right, so you drop a second guy. What do you do? How do you do that?
I just kind of like just jab him in the side, like point and like right under here, and just
Oh.
and then smack him in the face.
Oh, all right. All right, and he falls into a garbage can.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was
Where he
hazard.
belongs.
Then it's pickles time.
Okay. So I still have control of Hitler. He still has his gun.
Yeah, and he's like scanning the dust cloud for targets.
Okay.
Must find targets.
So he can't. Can I see anybody through the dust or not?
Yeah.
So whoever I see through Hitler's eyes first, that's who I'm gonna lock the gun on and just go to town.
All right. So just roll a normal, whatever.
Who I see through Hitler's eyes.
Ooh.
Only 2 successes.
All right. Let me roll my defense. I got
It's a different perspective through Hitler's eyes.
0. So
Oh my god! Oh,
he's like, blah, 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 and the guy's like, ah!
And I'm gonna have Pickles take the controls and duck into the bathroom so that he's in a safe position.
The bathroom has the toilet, you can't help but notice, has a souped up bidet. It shoots water like,
Well, Pickles hasn't gone yet, so he's gonna actually sit on the toilet while he's controlling Hitler.
Oh, if we weren't in combat, I would hack that bidet so bad.
It is
Like
a
a-
cyber bidet.
Like a, just like a souped up super soaker.
You'll blow off someone's face with that baby.
All right. So there's 3 still inside and 2 barely alive outside. And we finally finished one cycle. So Hazard, you have a 23. You get to go.
All right, clean up these terrible assholes outside again. So there's one that's not distracted by the Elvira, right?
Well, they're both distracted by the elf.
You know what? Do you guys want help with the fresh ones inside? All right, I'm just gonna throw like my staff javelins out at one of them's face, at one of their faces.
Oh, all right. I'll make my roll.
All right, throwing weapon. That's pretty
I got
much
2
the same.
successes.
All right, come on, you rolled good for me today. I want this to hit.
In auto flirt mode, Elvira does the whole dropping something in the bend.
Oh,
And-
jeez.
1, 2, 3.
All right. You hits the guy in the face, and he flies off against a brick wall and just slides.
And then I'm just gonna like book it into the warehouse.
Okay. Booking. So you're gonna run back around into the door. All right. So
Yeah.
Pickles, you're there's a cyber bidet under your butt. What do you do? And you're controlling Hitler.
I wanna use like hopefully a free action to like sort of kick the bidet on to help me as I finish up
Okay.
while I control Hitler and look for the next target.
This is a weird day.
So there's still 3 in there, and you're gonna shoot at one of them. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Do you use the shit's going down facts to wipe your butt?
Oh,
That's fine.
but that's Chew though. That's precious Chew.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't think it'll work.
Damn it.
Oh,
2 successes.
Oh, okay, he dodges. So Hitler opens fire, but ducks behind the crates. All right, that was Pickles. Splash.
You hear Pickles giggling from the bathroom.
Pickle, shitter, get off the pot. All right. I'm behind the like on the side of the desk. I'm gonna come up with my my gun, my Ares Predator, and I'm going to use my smart link to target like not the front guy with the gun that I hacked, but like the guy over his shoulder, and I'm gonna try to take a pot shot at the behind him.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Boom. I got 2 successes.
I got 2. So he dodges your shot. All right.
Does he get right behind the guy with the gun that might backfire?
Yes. Skid. What do you want to do?
I would like to cast a mana bolt at one of them.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So from up on the catwalk, I'm just gonna aim at one of them and just let this thing fly.
All right.
Let's see. That's 4 successes. And it says their defense is willpower on this.
Willpower. So
Yeah.
Here we go. 1 success. How many did you get?
I got 4.
Okay, and what kind of damage does that do?
So it says damage is how many hits I got. So 3, I guess.
So
3 magic.
Okay. Does it say if it's physical magic or if it's the?
It
Probably-
says
probably physical, right?
it says type M and damage P. So I'm not
P's physical.
entirely
Okay,
certain.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So you hit him with a mana bolt. He staggers back. Blood comes out. All right. That was Skid. Okay, so the 3 guys in there, like, just grab one and get out of here. And you guys had flipped them open, so as soon as they see Taylor Swift, like for a moment, everything stops. It's just like, and the shaft of light comes right down on her coffin. They are in awe of her exquisite physical robot form, and they grab that crate between them, and they just run out the door.
I may be okay with this.
And then outside, I believe there's only one incel left. And he looks at you, Hazard, and he goes, "Milady," and he just starts running. The opposite direction. Then it's Hazard's turn.
All right, Hazard's gonna chase after those. Not him. The one. Up.
Oh, the other ones? Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. You came.
She would,
forgot.
but someone's taking the goods.
Yeah, you came around by the door, so actually you see them explode out with,
Mhm.
The Taylor Swift crate in hand.
Yeah.
So you're right there. So what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna just try and jump kick at them, just
All right.
so that one of them puts it down.
Okay. Ah! Now she's
Put that
over
goddamn
here.
thing down.
Oh my god.
All right. Let's see. What is my unarmed? 9. It's a lot of. All right. 1, 2. Second thing. 2.
All right. I got 1 success. So you kick the guy in the head. He goes flying. The crate blink hits the ground. At this point, they don't get to go again for a long time.
Uh-oh.
So they're just like, "All right, we give up."
I'm gonna hit I'm gonna knock his ass out. Just
There's 2 still with the crate that are conscious. You want to knock them both out?
yeah.
I was hoping to have Hitler drop the gun and run out. Or so we're in a warehouse. Is it on the docks?
You can. Pickles, you actually go next. Yeah. Are you in the docks? Yeah, I guess close. Yeah.
I want Hitler to run out and grab the guy and hug him and carry him and just drop into the water. And then I just shut Hitler off.
Oh my god! All right.
Oh my goodness.
That's what happens to one of them.
To be fair, I think my fists are murder weapons. I think they don't do physical. I mean, they don't do stun damage. They do physical damage, so they're real bad.
Splash is technically your turn.
Splash is I think I hit the button for the garage door to open, and I auto start my bike for my HUD, and I ride off the ramp to kind of back them up if they need somebody out there. So I come riding out with my gun, and sort of into the rains.
So I think there's 1 conscious incel on either side. Skid, what do you want to do?
Not for long.
I would like to go down, get on my bike, and go to the other side with my taser out. And hopefully when I pull around, there are pigeons everywhere. So we're sort of surrounding him.
Yeah. All right. So wait, out by the Taylor Swift side or the alley where Elvira is?
You said there were 1 on either side, right?
Uh-huh.
So the one where Elvira is.
Okay. So you drive. So you get on your bike.
Yep.
You drive over there. You see Elvira picking something up, and the last incel looking around actually he's probably trying to wake up his friend. I made names for all these people.
Just shoot them all off here at the end.
Oh, you want to hear him?
Yeah, go.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Chucky Chased. Bulging Petulance.
Oh, would you name yourself?
Dismal Dank. Sourpuss. Lonnie Limpid. Mark the Unmingler, because he doesn't mingle. Greg Griper. Grumbles. And Cricket Tendies.
Guys, I want Garbage Pail Kids for every one of these.
Yeah. Yes.
Good word, yeah.
We'll
So
name
he's
which
like,
ones
Mark! Skid, you drive over there with your
Get him.
motorcycle. You got your taser. What do you want to do?
I just want to shoot him. I mean, why not?
You want to tase him or do you want to shoot him with a gun?
All I have is my taser, so.
Oh, so you're going to tase him.
I'm going to tase him, yeah.
All right. You don't need to roll.
I mean, that's
okay.
You're treating him better than
All right.
Hazard is.
Hazard over on the Taylor Swift side, there's 1 left who's just get up.
So you just So you just see I guess Splash kind of sees this just illuminating the floodlights and terrain just beating the hell out of this guy.
You don't need to roll. You just beat the hell out of him.
Yeah.
I turn on my my cyber recorder. This will make great playback.
Okay.
And I want to run out and jack into Taylor Swift and activate her programming to make her sing "Look What You Made Us Do."
Okay. Okay.
And we have a little concert.
Yeah.
Nice.
So like there's smoke coming out of the big hole in the roof of the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Bubbles in the water of the guy drowning. Hitler's drowning somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Elvira strutting around the premises. And Taylor Swift is singing that song.
All to the tunes of Taylor Swift.
The pigeons
Yeah.
kind of quietly gather around like she's like Snow White or something. And in an alley, a cigarette like vapes. And here comes Earl Booker.
Someone else should probably talk to Booker at this point. Has got a little bit of the bloodlust happening.
She's
I'll
got,
Girl.
intercept Booker too. I'll go over with Skid.
she's got the voice of an angel. Looks like you handled those incels just fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They go down pretty easy.
That's why we were hired.
Mhm.
It is.
I guess that's
True.
how it runs sometimes in the shadows.
In the shadows, yeah.
He puts out a thing and he
He just presses the button again to turn it off.
All right. And then he just tips his cap to you, takes a drink, and he walks off into the alley again.
What a weird guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to stay for Taylor Swift.
No. She sings
I'll
him out.
stay.
So it's nighttime, it's raining, there's a big hole in the roof. What do anything special till 6 in the morning?
We should position these robots to be like they were hurt in the explosion and not like manhandled by
Well,
less.
what about Hitler?
I mean, Hitler's been shot. I mean,
Well,
Hitler looks like he got
Hitler's
through
in
an
the
explosion.
water.
He crashed through us. He crashed through
So-
the roof of the
I mean,
warehouse.
he looks like he was at ground zero for the explosion. So like,
Yeah, I mean, Abe Lincoln, we might even pass off as like a historical reenactment figure. You know,
hmm Hey, that he stole Hitler, and they accidentally fell in the water while we were trying to get him back. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, they opened those boxes. And,
Also,
Yeah.
are any of I'll look around. Did Hazard? Did you leave anybody alive to ask him some questions?
she kind of you just see her just kind of like in check. It's definitely not this guy right here.
Pretty
I got
sure-
one.
Yeah, there's one or two at least that are still
Yeah.
just unconscious.
Yeah, we should probably tie him up and ask him some questions. We can always tell him if they don't cooperate. We'll toss him off the pier with the. We'll have He-Man do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
that's good.
Question: do any of these people have expensive or semi-valuable cybernetics on them?
I would think so. Yeah, a couple of them probably have like a cyber hand or a cyber arm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Taking those.
Okay.
I mean, I gotta take the pawn shop. I mean, that's what that's for.
Okay.
Do any of them look like they have any kind of deck or something that we could hack to see if they have any kind of instructions for this whole job?
No. You got one unconscious guy tied up, and you're gonna wake him up.
Yeah,
All right. He wakes up. He looks around.
my
Nervously.
pigeon Vanilla Swirl will be right in his face when he wakes up.
He's like, "Ah, get that pigeon away from me! You people are crazy."
Got some questions for you, Mr. Incel.
What is it?
Why are you trying to steal these bots here?
Well, we're involuntary celibates, right? It's hard for us to meet women.
Mhm.
So there's a truckload of women, we heard.
I mean, and men. Just,
Mhm.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't judge either. Yeah,
We
it's
just-
fair.
So come on. I mean, well, you know what I mean? Why would it's like Christmas, you know? I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna sort of like get down on my sitting on my thighs or my calves, sit on my calves. I'm just gonna sort of lean in. I'm gonna say, have you ever watched like a romantic comedy?
No.
You know, women love those.
Yeah.
I actually have on my character sheet, one of my skills is romantic comedies.
Really?
Wow.
So
Wow, nice.
listen, I will take you to the theater, and I'll give you some holovids. You can watch it. There you go. You'll know exactly how to pick up women.
Really?
You don't got to do this, Mister.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, because meet the right women.
Okay.
Yeah.
He like nods his head towards like Hazard and Splash. Are they single?
I don't know.
They're just
Look at
really scary. I don't know, like
I just
Splash,
look back
he
at
looks
him.
at you.
Are you single?
Flash, he looks at you. Are you single?
I mean, it depends.
And he gets mad and he goes, "Fuck you, bitch!"
oh, they like
Okay.
gets up. It's like another round.
He's an incel.
Let's put a hand over his mouth.
This is what they do.
Well, I can understand why.
I didn't even
you're
like you.
single. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was just joking.
Yeah. People skills, not something that you have. Excellent.
No.
Why am I single?
I'm gonna tell Vanilla Swirl to get up on his head, and I'm gonna say, Vanilla, soft serve him.
No!
Oh,
And he
no.
doesn't have his fedora to protect him.
No,
All right.
because I
in
took
the
it.
face, just like in the
Oh.
Ugh.
So
Thankfully, Pickles is upstairs watching TV. He caught the end of his tickle torture show.
Oh,
Nice.
all right. It's all like, come on in, have a seat. Come have a seat. Why'd you bring those feathers?
He's really watching this.
And like,
intently.
well, what's with the handcuffs?
I was just gonna stuff some pillows, sir.
All right. So what are you gonna do with these unconscious guys? Are you gonna try to rehabilitate them, Skid, or are you gonna?
I mean, yeah, I'll try. I'll try my darndest.
Okay. So, do anything else special that night besides watching the tickle torture show?
I'm gonna hack the bidet so the next time Pickles uses the bathroom, I can screw around with them.
It like launches him into
How? What are you gonna do?
Just it's different power settings, so it's just said random pattern, random power settings. So
we just hear someone and we just hear like a rush door and then just like a thud against like an opposite wall or something.
that may have been too high of a setting. Oh
There's
well.
probably, yeah, you could install a camera in there too.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know if I want to watch.
people would pay good money to watch that video. Let me tell you.
All right. So 6 in the morning rolls around. A big truck pulls out. Two trolls with katanas walk in, and they hold up like a little disc, and it pops up a holographic image of a lady, a rich lady. And she kind of looks around the room and looks up at the ceiling. And one of the trolls says, "Ma'am, looks like a couple of them been opened. And the place is trashed."
It could have been a lot worse if we weren't here.
And
True.
she, after they kind of go through and inventory everything, "Where's Hitler?"
He's swimming with the fishes.
She says, "Well, you got most of them. All right. So, your money is on a cred stick. You know, like, I don't know if you guys have this, where you go to the mobile gas station, it's like a little wand and you wave it. Each of you is given one of those that has 7,000 new yen on it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you each also get 6 karma. Karma can be spent to boost your stats.
Ooh.
All right, and your mission was a success for the most part. And Rebecca Affluenza is willing to overlook the damages to her warehouse and her stuff.
But by the way, Pickle stumbles out of the bathroom completely soaked with a bruised face and a bruised ego, but he's happy to receive the creds.
Okay. All right.
Where's
All right.
Circles?
And we'll stop there. Shadowrun.matrix. The one shot is over. Thank you all very much for playing.
You.
I don't know. Got any plugs, Garrett? Any plugs?
Just keep watching Power Score if you like crazy shenanigans stuff like this.
Yeah.
Because it's fun. That's what we do.
Yeah. What about Dylan?
let me see. Thursday, oh wait, sorry. I will start tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on the WebDM Twitch channel is RPGN, which is a tabletop RPG clip show, which me and Sean help get clips for. It's really great, and you should watch it. Let me see. Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time after Dice Camera Action on this channel is Waffle Talk, where we talk about Dice Camera Action. Shauna and Sean and I and some other people sometimes talk about D&D. Let me see. Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Greyhawk channel, I am in Secrets of Castle Greyhawk. Iron Dabbers. Heck yeah. Mm-hmm. We're doing some downtime stuff. We got really drunk. We lost a baby white dragon in a city. No biggie. And next Sunday, geez, I'm in so much. Next Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Scotty_Hood Twitch channel, I'm gonna be guesting on Retroverse, which is a 90s retro cool stuff, secret stuff I can't talk about, but it'll be good. And next Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be guesting on Dungeon Academy right here. They're gonna go to Waterdeep, do Raw 7-part stuff. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Jeanette, got any plugs?
That was a lot of plugs. I'm sorry.
A lot of plugs. Yeah, so Saturday next week, I think it's at like 10 a.m. on the RPG Lab Twitch. I'm going to play some Call of Cthulhu on one of their one-shot games. And then Sunday the 26th at 4:30 p.m., I'm going to start a new D&D game. We're going to run the Forge of Fury from the Tales from the Yawning Portal.
Cool.
So we're going to start that. And then on Tuesday, August, I'm advancing, August 28th, we're going to have our next session of Call of Cthulhu Reign of Terror on my Twitch channel, JEBreak79. And we ended on a big cliffhanger. There's a lot going down. They're in a lot of danger, so.
Yeah, kind of.
A little bit, So I think that's what I've got going on this coming week.
Shauna?
Yep. I'm here on Power Scar RPG and Waffle Talk on Tuesdays. There is Hell's Bells on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, with all a bunch of tieflings, and it is more, hopefully ends up being more Terrace House, not real world like last time. There's been a little bit Empire Strike, but hopefully we will solve that in the next couple of weeks.
There's no Dungeon Academy tomorrow. 2 players can't make it. Tuesday we'll do Waffle Talk on this channel, and Thursday it'll re-air. Wednesday I'll be on the Greyhawk channel with More Than Kindness Path of the Plains. This last episode, my character and Lux finally kind of got pretty good stuff. No, it's a very nice, innocent kind of a thing. So thank you all for watching. Next week at this time, I think we're going to be doing the last Tomb of Annihilation for the original Tomb group. I think I'm going to call it the Great Spice Adventure. So we'll do that, picking up.
We got a hell ship.
Yes.
A hell ship.
So
2 hell ships.
We'll work all that stuff out. All right. So thanks everybody, and we'll see you later on. Bye bye.